Hello, I'm Heather.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are the Boxcard Gamers.
We play boxcard games.
In every episode. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Boxcard Gamers. This is the 10th and final round of Would You Rather. Here's how it works. We have a set of cards. On each card are 4 Would You Rather questions. I will ask Ryan each question on his card. If he picks the same answer I did, he gets a point. If not, he gets 0 points. Then we pick a new card, and it's my turn. Caveat, no more than 1 point and no fewer than 0 points may be awarded per question. Again, the game we are playing is called Would You Rather? It is by Zobmondo and is available for purchase on Amazon. Link in the show notes. They are not a sponsor. It should also be noted that we are playing a modified for podcasting version of the board game, aka regular Would You Rather. The current running score is 25-25. Ryan, are you ready to rumble?
I am ready, Heather.
Super great. Ran out of breath back there, sorry. Ryan, would you rather be in a deep lake 5 miles from shore in a rowboat with a slight but steady leak, or in a hot air balloon 1 mile high with a slight but steady leak?
Listen, I'm a great swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I could handle treading water once it's sunk. But I think the safer option would be the hot air balloon, because at least I'll land safely. And more than likely, I'll be close to civilization or main roads that I could. And I probably won't be by myself. I'll be with like a person who actually is operating it. And he probably has better survival instincts than me. So we'll make it out and back into town before the day's over.
Ryan, once again, you just come in with a logic that seems infallible. I don't know if it's just a being in the air versus being down. Like, I can swim, but I can't fly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is kind of where my mind went when I was thinking about this, because I really did think about this, and I wondered, like, which one would be safer. Hot air balloons are kind of risky. Like, they've got, like, sudden gusts of wind and things can make it go bad.
Sure.
You know?
But how often does that happen?
I really don't know. I don't know the statistics on hot air balloon disasters.
I don't think... Listen, here's the thing. Even with a slow and steady leak in a hot air balloon, the person operating it's probably just going to land us anyway. Before it's too late. You're 5 miles out with a slow and steady leak. You're already rowing, right? You got to row to get to shore, right? How far are you really going to be able to make it in a rowboat before it sinks? And then you got to try and swim the rest of the way. So what happens if you only make it a mile and your boat's toast?
Ryan, that is all great questions. Since I'm the captain of this rowboat, I am going to make the first mate row while I just dump buckets of water out, and we're going to make it with the rowboat. Then we'll switch. When his arms get tired, we'll switch. He'll dump the buckets of water out, and I'll row.
But there's no bucket. I will allow you to have a first mate.
Really? Okay, great. He's going to use his hat.
Because I said there's somebody already operating the hot air balloon, because I certainly can't operate one. So it stands to reason that there'd be somebody else, at least one other person in there with me.
Uh-huh.
But in a rowboat, you know how to row. But you're probably out with your homeboy or homegirl.
First mate. My first mate.
Or your husband.
I am the captain of this rowboat.
Heather, I think your answer is stupid, and you know that I'm right.
And yet,
but
sadly,
whatever.
You don't get a point. Ryan, the gods have smiled on you through every game. Don't give up yet. We've only got a few more questions to go. Would you rather navigate through life with 3D glasses always on, or wearing a milk mustache at all times?
I honestly think the 3D glasses would be less annoying because it's not like it really does anything unless you're in front of a special like projection of a movie to make it 3D. I mean, have you worn the Real D? Like, they're just like sunglasses.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one of those questions that makes me think this game is like way older than the other games we've played, because I don't know if you remember the old school 3D glasses, would have been
the red and
super
blue ones?
annoying to wear all the time. Those were ridiculous. But the new ones, you can barely tell the difference between having them on or off. So, and I just, I'm too classy for a milk mustache, Ryan.
Yeah, same. And it's going to rot and start smelling bad. And
yeah. Well, you know what, Ryan? Point for you for picking the 3D
Heather.
glasses. Ryan, would you rather live to be 150 or live to be only 50 but never have your body age past 25?
Ooh.
Tough one.
This one is tough because I certainly feel much older than my age as it is physically, not mentally. Mentally, I feel much younger than my age. And I couldn't imagine living 150 years. Like I would probably outlive like people. Like everybody that I cared about, I'd outlive.
Yeah.
And then I'd just be a lonely old man with nobody.
Yeah.
I think I would rather live till 50, but always be physically or mentally or whatever, 25, whatever it said. That sounds much better. I'm going with that.
Ryan, it does sound much better, but you don't get a point. But before you tell me I'm stupid, you're going to hear my reason for wanting to live to 150, and you're going to realize it's a good one. If I live till I'm 150, then I am always there to care for Charlotte until the day she dies. And
That's
I don't
fair.
have to worry about dying and wondering who's going to take care of her after I'm gone, which is my current concern.
Heather,
Yes.
I do not think that is a stupid answer.
Thank you,
but
Ryan.
you are stupid.
And you are immature. You said it yourself a few minutes ago, how young you feel mentally. All right, that's how I construed it for my petty benefit. Ryan, would you rather be a big slow bird or a fast little fish?
I mean, either way. See, if I'm a big slow bird, then that means I'm a turkey. Which means that I'm probably going to get eaten at some point. Unless I'm a wild turkey, then I could potentially survive. But if I was a little fast fish, I'm probably going to get eaten pretty fast. All right, you know what, Heather? I'm going to go with fast little fish because at least I could see a whole new world that I've never seen before and I can swim around really fast before I get eaten.
I'm going to give you a point for that because I really do not care for either one of those equally.
All right, Heather, are you ready for your next quad?
Yes, I am. I'm ready for my next quad.
Heather, would you always... Oh, my God. Now I'm fucking up. Heather, would you rather always keep one eye closed or only breathe out of your nose?
Ryan.
You already don't have depth perception, so go ahead, Heather.
This is not an easy one because you are right. I already don't have depth perception. That would probably make it worse if I just had one eye closed all the time. But I am also a mouth breather, so I'm going to have to go.
You don't say, Heather.
I'm going to have to go with keeping one eye closed because I've already got the depth perception issue and I need to be able to take deep breaths. I'm too chunky now. Like, I swear to God, it's like, I don't mean to come down on myself all the time for my overweight, but there are like some key physical differences that I notice at this weight that were physical problems I did not have when I was skinnier. And one of them is it's like a lot freaking harder to breathe. Like just talking, I get out of breath now. It's ridiculous.
Well, I need my depth perception.
Yes, you do.
So I would rather breathe out of my nose since I already breathe out of my nose most of the time anyway, because I am not a mouth breather, Heather.
Yes, you are. All right, Ryan.
Heather!
Go on.
Would you rather have someone on the bus stand up unexpectedly and move away from you, or have someone in the car next to yours at a red light look at you, then lock the door?
Ryan, because I laughed out loud when I first read this question, I would rather have someone in the car next to me at the red light look at me and then lock the door, because that's going to be hilarious.
I mean, I would have to agree with you. I mean, neither one of these are like bad situations.
No, I don't care.
And I'm right there with you with the comedy factor. That would make my day.
I imagine some like cranky old dude just looking over me, giving me the stink eye, and then like he's in a really huge old Buick too. It's like twice the size of a normal car.
I would feel like such a badass. Be like, yeah, I'm a threatening looking dude. Fuck you.
I guess since nobody's ever done either of these things to me that I'm aware of, I guess I don't come across as threatening. Probably not.
But if it's like someone on a bus stand up unexpectedly and move away from you, like how is that even like an unpleasant situation?
Like, I don't care. I don't know that person. Even if it was because of me, they don't want to sit next to me. It's no skin off my back. I'm just like, okay. But it could be for some totally...
they move seats away from you. Oh.
Yeah. It's because of you.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Now I'm tracking. Yeah, I'd still rather have the door locked. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
Heather?
Yes.
Would you rather be beautiful and boring or very unsightly with a great personality?
Ryan, we've already gone over this. Nobody wants to be ugly. I'm going to take beautiful and boring all the way to Sunday.
Heather, I'm already ugly, so you know what? I'm going to go with be ugly, but be a delight to be around, or whatever it said.
Well, Ryan, here's the problem.
Listen, I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be boring. You know, if I'm boring, then my whole life is boring.
I'm already boring. Do you not? We've talked about this.
Heather, you're right. You are boring.
Thank you.
That's a shame that you didn't get a point on that one. Moving on. Heather.
What?
Would you rather live in a world where you needed a quarter to get into every bathroom, including the one in your home, or where every bathroom only had one square of tissue?
Ryan, since I live in a world where there is only one square of tissue in every bathroom, realistically speaking...
No, Heather.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's only when you go to the bathroom. You just happen to choose the one that's only got one square of tissue left in it.
Ryan.
But for everybody else is a full roll.
Why do you get to answer realistically sometimes, but I don't ever? Why? Tell me now.
It's not in the spirit of the game, Heather.
Realistically speaking, I would just start bringing my own toilet paper with me. You know what? Fuck you. There's a bidet in there too.
Heather, you open your purse to get your roll that you put in there in the morning, and guess what? There's only one square left.
Brian?
Brian? Did you just call me Brian?
Well, Ryan?
How long have you known me, Heather?
Long enough, Brian. Long enough. You know, it's only different by one letter, but I still prefer the name Ryan to Brian. I don't know what that is. Okay.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome. Here's what's going to happen. Ryan. I don't want to have to put a quarter into every bathroom I go to, okay? I don't have that much money. I really don't. And I do a lot of pees and poops per day, okay? I'm just going to make a sink in every bathroom, my bidet. That's what's going to happen.
Listen, I'm going to go with the quarters because, A, I really don't go to the bathroom that much that I think I could afford to have like $5 in quarters because that's probably all I'm going to need. And I'll double up, like I'll wait to take a shower when I have to go poop first. So then quarter in, go in, take my poop, take my shower. I got plentiful toilet paper.
Yeah,
I'll brush my teeth while I'm there too.
Oh, I see. You're getting it all done.
Yeah.
In one fell swoop.
I'll handle it all in one shot. And then it's like my random bathroom breaks throughout the day is maybe like 3, 6 at the most. 6 at the most, like if I've got some diarrhea going on.
You have an advantage also that you can pee anywhere you want outside, pretty much.
I mean, anybody can pee wherever they want, really.
No, they can't, Ryan. You have an advantage in that you can aim it away from your body so that it doesn't run down both of your legs uncontrollably. It's really hard not to pee all over yourself when you're me.
When I was in, I think not kindergarten, first or second grade, our bathroom was a unisex bathroom with 2 stalls, and they were both very short, tiny toilets because they were meant for little children. Mm-hmm. But one of them was a little bit lower than the other one, and it had a curtain instead of a door. And I would never use the curtain one because I was always afraid of someone coming in there. Anyways, I walked in the bathroom one day, and there's someone standing in front of the toilet peeing, and I was waiting for the other stall to open, and so I was standing there, and then the toilet flushes, and then the curtain swings open, and lo and behold, it was one of my female classmates who was standing to take a pee, and I heard it going into the toilet the entire time, and I was dumbfounded, and I was convinced that that classmate was really a boy for a very long time. Oh.
Ryan, I just don't know what it is. I can't aim it. And I get it all over myself. It's like I will not pee outside. In fact, I don't even remember the last time I was desperate enough to pee outside. I can't squat. That's part of the problem. I can't squat.
Gotcha.
So,
well, that is unfortunate for you, Heather.
It really is. And
so
it
who won?
Especially is because Ryan, you ended up with a final running score of 27 points. And
how much did you end up with, Heather?
I ended up with a final running score of
27.
Of 26 points.
Oh, you lost again, Heather.
Oh, my God. Well, look, this has been a short episode in a long, grueling battle to my 5th loss. How many games have we done? I've lost all of them. Well, I won stupid deaths the one time we played one round, but that's probably because I had somebody else on my team.
I think you would have won anyway.
Do you? Do you?
Because I got every one of those wrong. And I was the one that was like, no, it's got to be like this. And I was even so convinced over one of the stupid deaths, and I ended up being wrong about it. It's the Bob Marley one.
Oh, that's right, Bob Marley. I forgot about that. Well, look, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the episode to soften the blow for the bad news I'm about to give. But this episode is our last for the foreseeable future. I don't want to say we'll never be back, but it won't be anytime soon. So,
unless it starts blowing up like our other podcast did.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason is I have to put in more time.
When we weren't doing it.
Huh?
I said when we weren't doing it.
I know that one is growing, and it's, you know, we have a very small dedicated audience on this one, and that's awesome. But I'm finding myself having to switch over to, I mean, there's numerous reasons, but that is one of them. I got to put more time in on the other podcast. So I don't mean to ditch. That sounds terrible, but I just, I have limited time in a day. I don't do this full time. Ryan definitely doesn't do it full time. So we got to do what we got to do for the schedules of our lives.
Yes.
So thank you for listening. everyone who did. Thanks for laughing with us. Thanks for never sharing your stories.
You're leaving that in.
I'm leaving it in. A couple of our friends shared their stories, and we did get that one Instagram user, Lori. Thank you so much for participating. You know what? Hey, listen, if I start getting stories in the email, we'll have to come back and do at least an occasional episode and tell everyone's stories. But
that'd be cool.
Until then, we are signing off for the foreseeable future. Somehow cannot say foreseeable correctly. There it is. Foreseeable. So, have a synonym finder. Want to make this really good. Ryan's pretending to fall asleep on me. It's totally fine. Synonym for superlative.
Right now, Heather.
What? What?
I said, I am in a hot box right now, Heather.
Okay, well, we're like 2 minutes from being done. Ready?
You know, it's been like 90 degrees for the past 3 days here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, you know what? I just thought of a story I want to tell before we leave. I'm kidding. Have an exceptional, first-rate, out of this world, outstanding, sublime, tremendous, very good time.
Until we play again?
Yes. But do it good. Do it good. It's our last one.
Well, we're not playing again, Heather.
We might play again someday.
It seems inappropriate to dangle that in front of our audience.
Until we maybe play again at some point in the distant future.
Until we maybe play again at some point in the future. Who knows? It's up to Heather. This is her rodeo.
It's been a blast.